الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We are now in the second half of Ramadan, and during the last 3 days we have been talking about the message itself, talking about the oneness of God, Tawheed, as being a priority, as being central, talking about the status of the Quran, talking about also this understanding of prayer and the very importance and the very necessity and imperative to stick to prayer, because this is where you get this very deep understanding of the closeness with God. And there is another thing which we find in all the first chapters of the Quran which were revealed, and you know that the first chapters are at the end of the Quran, the very short chapters, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking and talking again, and the messenger is reminded that there is death, that there is a hereafter, there is life after life. Meaning here that out of this, you have 4 main lessons that you have to draw out of this. That first, we have to be very clear that there is life after life. So you should be very, very aware that you're not going to stay here. And you know in the Quran, كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ, everything on earth is going to disappear. وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ وَذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. The only thing which will remain is your Lord, that is going to be beyond time. So the first understanding here is this limit that you have with time, that you have to get this as a limitation, as the end of life. The second thing that you get was the death is to remember that one day you are going to you are accountable, and you are going to be questioned about what have you done. And we know this, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, those who believe and do good deeds, you are going to be asked about this. And it has to do with the way we deal with that in our life, and in the way we deal with our meaning here. So this is also the way we get, and this is the third thing, that this life has a meaning, that you are not here like this in vain and there nothing is going to happen. No, all the philosophers that are saying it's absurd, we don't know why we are born, we don't know why we are dying. No, in Islam we say it, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, to God we belong and to God we will return. So this life has a meaning. And there is a last point, that what we will get beyond this is paradise or hell, and we know that this is important, but this is the first step, because what we got from also our religion is there are levels. Imam al-Nawawi was saying there is the first level of Imam التاجر, which is the faith of the trader, and we have this in the Quran. يا أيها الذين آمنوا هل أدلكم على تجارة تنجيكم من عذاب أليم. O you who believe, am I going to tell you about a trade where you will be protected from the hellfire. So there is a trade here, but there is something which is beyond that, which is to hope to be close to God and in His presence. And this is why our supplication is Allahumma matti'na bir-ru'yati ila wajhika al-karim. We are asking you just to please us with the joy of seeing you, being in your presence. So this is the highest level of our spirituality. So this is why, as Muslims, what we need to get here is very much this understanding that yes, there is death, that this life has an end, and if you live only for this life, you will suffer. But you should know that if you live for the hereafter, life is a test. Life is suffering for those who are focused on this life. Life is a test for those who are going back to God with their heart and with their mind, inshallah. Remember, never forget to tell the people you love that you love them, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
لا